Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Smoo, and we just finished the survey. In general, I thought it was kind of a creepy game. It was kind of simple mechanics. You're walking around, you were interacting with notes, and then you read the notes to kind of understand what happened. Quite simple. It was a little bit creepy. They kind of had two distinct places where you had this kind of jump scare I didn't feel that extremely scared by it, but I felt that it was, in general, I thought it was kind of good. It was an interesting story. A lot happened in the very short time that this game was. There was a lot, like there was a drunk parent, there was exploit of a talent, there was illness of the talent, there was this abuse, it was the anger towards, the family. Like there was a lot of things cramped up in one game. One quite short game, if I may add. I think that the execution of the game was kind of good. I think in general it was a little bit creepy. It wasn't scary. Like I felt more like a creepy thing. But then it's also a lot of reading, which kind of made, like, to understand the story behind it, you had to read a lot, which was, in my opinion, I feel like it was a little bit too much reading, but to be able to understand the game, I think that was important. So, it can be both negative and good. The bad part, I have to say, like mechanic-wise, the ending, because when you get to the end, a recording starts playing, and at the same time, you also find a note. And when you pick up the note, and then at the same time, the audio is playing, you have the note, and you don't really have time to do both at the same time if you want to listen to the audio and actually read a note. Because when the audio is done, the note starts fading and you get to the end screen, like this one. Which is kinda that part. I think something happened behind. Like if I wouldn't have had the note menu up, I think that I would see something. But because those things happened at the same time, it was kind of awkward. Would I recommend this game? Actually, I kind of want to say no, but I don't think it's a bad game. The reason why I want to say no is just because it's the base game is kind of common for scary games. If that makes sense. The story is quite large and there's a lot of things going on, and it's a lot of reading, which kind of removes the creepiness of the game. Like some of these notes kind of give you more understanding, but then there's also times where you've already found a note, you read it, but then there's something on the radio that says the exact same thing, so you hear the same thing twice basically, and then you just need to sit there and wait for it, which is understandable in some ways, because sometimes people pick up notes and don't read them. Then to be able to understand the story, you kind of need to hear it from the video, which is okay. But in general, I felt like it was kind of a too common game, if that makes sense. Like this is how, like, you're walking around in a house, you're discovering notes, and you're reading the notes. You can read a story. There's a little bit of creepy things going on outside. Like it's kind of common, if that makes sense. The actual survey doesn't really do much, if that makes sense. Like it's just you just get a survey in the beginning, and it doesn't really make sense. So as much as I don't think it's a badly made game, if that makes sense, like it is, the graphic wise is good, the actual execution of the game is good. I didn't find any major bugs or anything like that. And I like the fact that you could, for example, open closet doors and whatnot. So there's a lot of good things in this game. But I'm not sure if I, with a clear conscience, can go tell my friends that, oh, I think you should definitely play this because it's a nice game. I've played a lot worse games as well. But because this one is not, it doesn't feel special in any way, that's the reason why I can't really recommend it, even though that it is a good made game, if that makes sense. Unfortunately. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you didn't enjoy it, then, well, you're just gonna have to watch me dance awkwardly once again.